Hello everyone, I am Divya, your math facilitator. In this session, we shall solve the problems of exercise 3.1 of our polynomials chapter. Okay, so the concepts of this chapter I have discussed very clearly in the earlier videos. So if you have missed watching that, then do watch it. I'll just pin it up in the I button. Okay, so you can click on the I button and watch those videos first and then proceed to the exercise problems. So now let's get started. So the first problem is in P of x equal to 5x power 7 minus 6x to the power 5 plus 7x minus 6. What is the first bit? What is the coefficient of x power 5? So you want the coefficient of x power 5. Okay, so x power 5 is here. You want the coefficient of it. What is the meaning of coefficient? Coefficient is nothing but the constant which is multiplied to the variable. Okay, so here what is the constant which is multiplied to this variable? It is minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 is the coefficient of, x power 5. Okay, in this particular case. Okay, so you have to take along with the sign. Clear? So otherwise you will lose marks. Okay, the next one. What is the degree of P of x? Now what is the meaning of degree? Degree is nothing but the highest power of the term. Okay, in the polynomial, in the given polynomial, the highest power is nothing but of the term is nothing but the degree. So here you can see this polynomial is of variable x. So what is the highest power of x? Highest power of x is 7. So degree is 7. Okay, so degree of this polynomial is 7. What is the constant term? So what is the constant term? Only minus 6 is a constant term. Why? Because it do not have any variable associated to it. Okay, so minus 6 is the constant term. Clear? So moving on to the second question. State which of the following statements are true or false. Okay, give reasons for your choice. Okay, so if you say true, then you have to give reason also. So the first bit is first bit. The degree of the polynomial root 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is root 2. Okay, is root 2. So they are saying that the degree of this polynomial is root 2. Is it true? No. Root 2 is the coefficient of x square. I told you coefficient is a constant which is multiplied to the variable. Okay, degree is the power. Degree is the power. Root 2 is not in the power. Root 2 is here. It is the coefficient of x square. Okay. So this is false. Okay. So this statement is false. Why? The reason is the degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay. So degree of polynomial is 2 in this case. Okay. Highest power of x is 2. Clear? Moving on to the next one. The coefficient of x square in the polynomial P of x is equal to 3x cube minus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 is 2. Okay, so the coefficient of x square in this polynomial is 2. Is it right? The coefficient of x square is what? It is minus 4. Okay, so I told you coefficient is what is multiplied to this variable. So minus 4 is multiplied. So this is again false. Why? Coefficient is what? Coefficient of x square is what? Coefficient of x square is minus 4. Okay, this 2 is nothing but the power of x. This 2 is nothing but the power of x. Okay, so coefficient of x square is not 2, it is minus 4. Okay, degree is nothing but the power. Okay, so here in this case you see the number, the constant which is multiplied is nothing but coefficient. The number which is in the power is called degree. Okay, the degree of a constant, third bit, the degree of a constant term is 0. Suppose you have a term 6. Okay, this is a constant. Now 6 can be written as x power 0. Okay, now what is the degree of this? Degree is nothing but the power of the variable. Okay, highest power of the variable. Here you have only one term and the power of the variable is 0. Okay, so degree of this constant polynomial is 0. So this is true. Okay, why? Because 6 can be written as, why? Because if you take any constant, that can be written as 6 into x power 0. Okay, so 0 will be the degree. Clear? Degree of the constant polynomial. 1 by x to the power 2 minus 5x plus 6 is a quadratic polynomial. Tell me if this is a quadratic polynomial. 1 by. No, it is not. Why? Because the definition of polynomial states that all the variables should have non-negative integral power. This we have learnt very clearly with lot of examples in the concept video, right? So here you can see this is in the denominator. The entire polynomial is in the denominator. So if you take it to numerator, what happens? So this is x square minus 5x plus 6 to the power minus 1. The denominator, if you take it to numerator, it will be power minus 1. Now, is this a polynomial? No, because it has a non-negative integral power. Okay, if the power is negative, then this is not a polynomial. Okay, so this is false. Why? Simple definition of polynomial. Polynomials have non-negative integral powers to the variables. Okay, so since you have a negative power, it is not a polynomial. Clear? So the last one is fifth. The degree of a polynomial is 1 more than the number of terms in it. The degree of a polynomial is 1 more than the number of terms in it. Is it true? No, it is false. Why? Simply you know that degree of a polynomial is highest power of the term involved in the polynomial, right? So very simple, you will write it as false and you will write the definition of degree of a polynomial. Okay, that is the reason. Moving on to the third question, if p of t is t cube minus 1, you have to find the values of p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 0, p of 2 and p of minus 2. Okay, so very simple. Simply in the place of t you will substitute 1 here. Okay, so what is p of 1? Here in the place of t you will substitute 1. So it is 1 cube minus 1. Okay, so 1 cube is 1 minus 1. So this is 0. Okay, so p of 1 is what? P of 1 is 0. Now what is p of minus 1? In the place of t you will substitute what? Minus 1. So it is minus 1 whole cube minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 whole cube is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Okay, minus 1 multiplied 3 times gives you minus 1. You have minus 1 again. So minus 1 is minus 2. Clear? Now what is p of 0? You have to substitute 0 here in the place of t. So it is 0 cube minus 1. 0 cube is 0 minus 1. So answer is minus 1. Clear? Now see what is p of 2? You will substitute 2 here in the place of t. So this is 2 cube minus 1. 2 cube is 8 minus 1. So this is 7. So p of 2 is 7. Now what is p of minus 2? So in the place of t you will substitute minus 2. So it is minus 2 whole cube minus 1. So what is minus 2 whole cube? Minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. Okay, so minus 2 multiplied 3 times. So it gives you minus 8. Okay, and you have minus 1. So the answer is minus 9. So this is p of minus 2. Very simple. Just you have to substitute the given value here in the place of t. Okay, moving on to the next question. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x to the power 4 minus 16. Okay, so I have taken this x to the power 4 minus 16 as p of x. Okay, so we have to find if minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so that means you will substitute minus 2 and you will substitute 2 in the place of x and you will find if the answer is 0 or not. Okay, if the answer is 0, then you will say that minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of this polynomial. Clear? So let us substitute minus 2 here. So minus 2 to the power 4 minus 16. What is minus 2 to the power 4? It is minus 2 multiplied how many times? 4 times. Minus 2 multiplied 4 times. Which gives you what? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Okay. So this is plus 16 minus 16. The answer is 0. Okay. So p of minus 2 you got it as 0. Okay. Now let us see what is p of 2. If you substitute 2 here in the place of x, it is 2 power 4 minus 16. 2 power 4 is nothing but 16 minus 16. So the answer is 0. Okay. So p of 2 is 0. P of minus 2 is also 0. So what can you say about this? You can say that 2 and minus 2 are the zeros of this given polynomial. Okay. Fifth question is a similar question. Check whether 3 and minus 2 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x when p of x is x square minus x minus 6. Okay. So what are the values given? 3 and minus 2. That means you have to find what is p of 3 and you have to find what is p of minus 2. Okay, now if the answer is 0, then you can say that these are the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, so here you will substitute 3 in the place of x. So this is 3 square minus 3 minus 6. So this is 9 minus 3 minus 6. So this is 9 minus 9. 3 minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. So the answer is 0. Okay, so P of 3 you got it as what? 0. Now let us take this P of minus 2. So minus 2 you substitute here. So it is minus 2 square minus of minus 2. Just see here you have minus and x is nothing but minus 2. Okay, and you have minus 6. Okay, so minus 2 square is 4. Minus into minus plus 2 minus 6. Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6 minus 6. So the answer is 0. Okay, so P of minus 2 you got it as 0. Clear? So P of 3 is 0, P of minus 2 is 0. Okay, the value of the polynomial became 0, which means 3 and minus 2 are the zeros of this polynomial. This brings us to the end of this video. Okay, so we have solved exercise 3.1. I hope you don't have any doubts. Okay, so comment and let me know how did you like this session, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video right now and share this channel to all your friends. Thanks for watching.